Hey guys, I'm here today with my 10th scale Jegs Hooligan monster truck, which is made by Cen. It's a Cen B50 basically, just with the Gens graphics on it. Everything under the hood is the exact same thing as the Cen B50. Just an awesome truck. This is my 1 year update. I did a 6 month and this is 1 year. This is the middle of December now, or close to it. And I've had this thing for roughly a year, or going on, maybe in a couple weeks it'd be exactly a year, but I figured this is close enough. It's just an excellent RC. I love the thing. It's probably my favorite monster truck that I own. I own several monster trucks, this being my favorite. I did upgrade the ESC. I put a hobbywing 1080 on it, which gave me a more smoother driving performance. And it can handle, it's got a Mabuchi Motors 550 can motor, which can handle 3S, and it runs great on 3S. But I got it run on 2S now. I enjoy 2S more so, like when I'm on trails and stuff with it. This thing, it doesn't have lock diffs, but it's powerful enough to where it can climb over things pretty well. The tires are nice and grippy. They are very squeaky, but I really like the tires. They have a good performance to them. I did drill larger holes for the air to pass through, so they wouldn't squeal as much. And here's your stock controller, and which is nice. It's got all your basic trims, all your endpoints, everything. It's all digital, which is nice, not just little knobs. It works very well. It's kind of big and gaudy, but it's very comfortable in the hands. So like I said, I got a 2S lipo. Let's get to rolling. I did add kind of a narrow, not a real wide axle extenders to these wheels to make them have a wider stance. It helps on the turnovers. And also, if you look, I got rubber bands wrapped around. I got one around each, a black rubber band around each one of my dual oil filled shocks. And what that does, it just pulls it together just enough. It seems to help the suspension a little bit, and because it's a really tight suspension, and when this thing's up in the air, it seems like it's not, it needs to be a little bit closer. I know I can make some a little bit adjustments with it. I just haven't took the time to, and it seems like that does help. But anyway, let's get to rolling, guys. Hope you like this video. Hit that like button. And this is, like I said, it's 1 year, and I haven't had to do anything to the thing, but I just made my own upgrades. I did add light buckets to the front. I got on the Cen website, I ordered light buckets, and I also ordered mirrors, side mirrors, rear view mirrors, and I thought it just looked nice. And I added chrome D-rings, just for a more scale look. And I do have the gear on a low gear setting. It's got a gear you can flip around, and it's got a high gear on one side of the gear and then a low gear on the other. I left it on the stock low gear. It's for more torque. If you flip the gear around in the transmission, it goes on a high gear setting for more speed. But I find it to be fast, plenty fast enough. And where I do trail running with this thing a lot, I like to have the torque. I do have a wheelie bar for it. I just ordered the wrong type. I ordered a wheelie bar for it, but I ordered the one that doesn't have all the screws and didn't have the bearings for it. So I need to get the right. Make sure if you guys do order a wheelie bar for it, make sure you get the one that has the bearings and all the hardware. All right, guys, let's get to rolling. I'll shut my trap. Hit that like button. Let's enjoy the video. Well, I got it hung up. There we go. Oh, and I forgot to add one thing. I did add to it. I gotta adjust this thing. CCXRC made a mount for the servo. It's right there on. It's on axle mount. That thing helped the steering so much on this thing. Man, it was a drastic change. The thing just wants to keep going forward on me. Hang on. 1 second. There we go. Yeah, that servo mount, man, it made it steer so much better. Actually, it steers so accurate and fast now, I had to turn it down to 6 volts instead of the 7.4 volt upgrade I can do. 7.4 was too fast. Very accurate now. If you get one of these, I highly recommend getting that servo adapter, the on-axle servo adapter. Alright guys, let me know your thoughts on this one in the comment section. And man, yeah, I got to do some adjustments to it. It's just going forward on me. I got to adjust the controller. I haven't drove this thing for a little while, for about a month, but it's just an excellent RC. I really love it for being a monster truck. It's pretty fun. Actually, it's pretty agile, and it's also, I mean, it can handle some hits. I know that if you're going to jump it a lot and stuff, you definitely want to do a few little metal upgrades to it, like the steering knuckles and stuff. I did order a few parts for it. I just haven't installed them yet. But honestly, I was just kind of waiting to see how long these would last, and so far I've been having pretty good luck with them. But like I said, this thing is just great. And that axle mounted servo setup there, it's a 3D printed job that CCXRC did. I bought it off him, and I'm pretty sure he still makes them. And man, it's excellent. If you go to his channel, he's got some really cool reviews on this vehicle. He loves these things. Of course, he has the Cen versions, but it's the same exact thing. And there's the Mabuchi motor 550 can. It's very nice. I mean, this thing, it's not if you burn it up, it doesn't cost a lot to replace it, and it's just a great motor. It can put out a lot of power. It can handle 3S and not even get hardly hot at all. But let me know your thoughts of it in the comments. And I paid $100 for this thing. It was on clearance last year at the Jegs website, and that's an amazing price, because if you look up the Cen B50, which is just an orange version of this truck, and it has a few extra parts that this don't have, like a plastic top right here, and of course this doesn't come with the mirrors. I put them on myself, and the headlamp LED holders. I'm planning on putting LEDs in this thing, but for $100, man, this is like a $300-400 truck. I just got a killer deal on it, and I've enjoyed this thing since I've had it. But all right, guys, any questions on it or anything, just hit me up in the comment section. And as always, thanks for everything.